Hello and welcome. This is Stephanie Bernadel for TiFi Talks, and we're here live at the Beltifi Secret Garden Luncheon. And I'm here with Martine Guerrier, the Family Engagement Officer for the Department of Education. How are you today?
I'm very well, thank you. This has been a phenomenal experience. Well done, certainly timely, and at a point in my own career, I think it's awesome to see that the next generations can be in really good hands, and to see this much confidence in a room has been phenomenal, fantastic.
Is this your first experience with Beltifi?
It is, it is.
Okay, and how did you find that you were able to impart your knowledge that you have in your profession on the people that are here today?
Well, I think being part of that panel discussion just about the intergenerational relationships of the Haitian American community and the standards of beauty and just understanding, the role of parental involvement in making up who we are was key in giving me the guidance I needed to really just share my own life experience, but also, learn a little bit from the people who were in the room. It was great.
Okay, and so can you talk to us a little bit about what you do as a family engagement officer with the Department of Education?
Sure. So I am the Chief Family Engagement Officer for the New York City Department of Education. I was appointed in 2007 by the Mayor and Chancellor Klein during a time when the Department of Education was looking to build new relationships with parents, identify ways to enhance communication, bring parents back into the school buildings in order to raise student achievement. Studies show that when parents are involved in a child's life, especially their educational life, they do great things and they accomplish so much more than if they're just left to their own device and just trying to work it out with the school. And so my job is to really enhance and to improve the homeschool partnership and also help parents find leadership within the system. There are many opportunities for families to be involved, and I know from my own background that when my mom and my dad were interested in what I was doing in school and came to the school, that the school really took a different light and took a different view of me. And so I want to share that with all families and especially within the Haitian community.
Being that Beltifi is a group of young Haitian American women, and they have different programs such as mentorship programs, and they want to get in within the schools, is there an opportunity for partnership with the Department of Education?
It's always a good question to ask. There are many opportunities for organizations to partner with the Department of Education, and I would say, when it comes to mentorship, that our high schools, especially for those students who are in grades 9 through 12, that through their guidance counselors, they themselves can identify the Beltifi Empowerment Committee as a group they want to be connected with, and the guidance counselors will help them find ways to bring the group in order to support many students. And certainly through my office and through the Central Department of Education, there are opportunities there to do many more panel discussions like this. My office runs a series named Native Language Forums, which is a series of forums I developed when I joined the department in 2007 to bring parents into the education discussion in their own language. And so the Department of Education now offers families, Haitian families, the opportunity to have discussion in Haitian Creole and in French without English interpretation. And that has found itself to be one of the most awesome, and I overuse the word awesome because I found that a lot of what we do is awesome these days, in order to find their voice in the education system in their own language without interpretation, without a middleman, without someone else saying things for them that may or may not actually reflect their own interest.
Because things get lost in translation.
Things definitely get lost in translation. There's nothing like hearing it, one-on-one, face-to-face, verb for verb. I found that Haitian American families, especially, and Haitian families who are new to the city, have so much to say and have so many great ideas. And I wonder if back at the schoolhouse, whether or not they take those same opportunities. We have an opportunity this year to developed the very first citywide council on English language learners. And given the number of Haitian kids who are coming from Haiti as a result of the January 12th earthquake, that there's an opportunity right there for Haitians to take leadership in a school system that is just hungering for more parental involvement. We need people to demand more. Excellence is not something that should be considered, one person's mission. It's the goal of the entire system. And parents have the opportunity to influence that.
Okay. So I want to thank you very much for talking to us today. And one last final question. If you could impart a piece of knowledge on our viewers to let them know that the Department of Education is here, listening, waiting.
Goodness, where do I start? So one bit of information, one tidbit would be that parental involvement is key to the success of every child. And that involvement could be as small as making sure that the homeworks are done, to as large as taking on a leadership role. And the most important thing that any woman could do, any young girl can do, is to seek out leadership and look for and ask for support. Many people have found doors open to them just by asking the simple question, can you help me? Don't be afraid to ask for help. there are people just waiting to just extend their hand to you. So you should just extend your hands out to them.
Thank you very much.
Sure, thank you.